was the University of Wyoming. So that's where this first question comes from. Here's the question. The future of Wyoming is heavily influenced by what is taught at the University of Wyoming. What worldview considerations and values matter to you as you consider the appointment of university trustees? And how does that impact the culture you would like to see in the university?
I graduated UW Engineering College back in 1991, and since then things have changed a lot. And I have not been pleased with what's been going on at UW. I do believe that the Board of Trustees should be elected. Of course, that would take a constitutional change to make that happen, simply because of what's been going on. I do not like the focus of, say, gender studies or women's studies, those kind of things. This is a land-grant university, and we need to get back to our roots. I mean, we have to. You know, we got to ask, you know, why aren't any Fortune 100, Fortune 500 companies building in Laramie and recruiting directly out of UW? You know, when I went to UW, we had one of the top engineering schools in the entire nation. You know, and I mean, that's what I remember. That's my university. You know, I want us to be back on top because that's where we need to be. So this is a matter of, like, you know, until we get a constitutional change, of appointing those people that understand what needs to happen here in Wyoming, the kind of jobs we have here, and the kind of education that we need to go down and really push to be at the top. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for leadership in the Board of Trustees. Leadership all the way across the board that understands Wyoming. You know, understands what the state's all about, folks, because it is our own university. And it has huge impacts all the way across. And those folks need to be of sound moral judgment and understand the whole purpose and the whole history of our university, because it is just such a fantastic organization, and I want to see it back on top again.